Hello, I'm Mike from the University of Denver, and I will do a follow-up review for week one in leading volunteer programs with a DEI lens. Today, I will briefly discuss some of the content that stood out to me and how I can apply it to my nonprofit organization. Some of the items that were covered that stood out to me was the inclusion or social consciousness and how organizations started remessaging their content through their websites after the George Floyd murder. For example, you had corporations like Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, um, all um, these corporations saying that they support, Black lives, and everyone had a Black Lives Matter message, such as the WNBA, and how athletes and um and actors was projecting their message on where they stood with Black Lives Matter, and just they're emphasizing their social consciousness. Next, we went over how COVID is affecting nonprofits. And so there's three ways that COVID is affecting nonprofit organizations. That's through volunteers, donors, and innovation. We discovered that the majority of the volunteer body for nonprofits are older demographic that pretty much has retired, but they were the most vulnerable once the COVID vaccine when the COVID vaccine arrived in the states within the U.S. borders. Also, donors had to curtail their what they was giving to nonprofits because their business was trying they were trying to have survive through the pandemic and their business, so they could not give like they normally would. And lastly, innovation. I discovered that some of the organizations had to curtail resources from other programs and push those resources in programs that provide the biggest impact to their stakeholders. And lastly, we discovered what a in-kind donation profile is. So in-kind donation is anything other than money. And um, in organizations which are known for providing those in-kind donations, like a storage would give a nonprofit free storage for a certain time frame, and that would be their in-kind donation. So this is a quick overview on what we discovered, what we went over in week one. I'll see you next time.